Your mistakes are your most expensive teachers. The problem is, most students never take notes from them. And that's exactly why they keep repeating the same mistakes. Every wrong answer gives you two things: a correct solution and a lesson. Most students spend time understanding the solution. Very few ask themselves, what should I do differently next time? That's exactly what a mistake book is for. Your notes tell you what to study. Your mistake book tells you what not to repeat. Now, here's the biggest mistake students make. They try to write everything: entire questions, entire answers, pages of explanations. But that's not what a mistake book is for. A mistake book should contain only the lesson, not the entire solution. Every time you make a mistake, don't ask, did I get this wrong? Ask, can I make this mistake again in the exam? If the answer is yes, write it down. Not the whole answer, just the lesson that will stop you from making it again. Let me show you the difference. Suppose you forgot deferred tax after a revaluation adjustment. Most students write a forgot deferred tax. That's not helpful. You already know what happened. Instead, write the reminder your future self actually needs. After every revaluation, check deferred tax before moving to the next adjustment. See the difference? One records the mistake. The other tells you exactly what to do next time. This one change completely changes how useful your mistake book becomes. Don't write what went wrong. Write what you'll do differently next time. After a few weeks, you'll notice something interesting. Most of your mistakes start falling into just a few patterns. For me, almost every mistake fit into one of these 5 categories. Once I understood that, revising became much easier. The first category is concept mistakes. These happen when you don't misunderstand the question, you misunderstand the concept itself. For example, you classify a finance lease as an operating lease. You didn't forget the chapter, you misunderstood the concept. So don't write the entire answer. Write the one idea that would help you think correctly the next time. The second category is missed adjustments. Sometimes the adjustment is right there in the question, but somehow your brain skips it. For example, the question says the asset qualifies for borrowing costs. You prepare the answer correctly, but forget to capitalize the borrowing cost. You just missed it. The third category is calculation mistakes. Sometimes your approach is absolutely correct, but one small calculation error changes the entire answer. For example, you use the wrong discount rate while valuing a bond. Your method is correct, but one wrong input changes the final answer. The fourth category is presentation mistakes. Sometimes you know the answer. You just don't present it the way the examiner expects. For example, you write the correct answer, but forget the working note. The knowledge was there, the presentation wasn't. The fifth category is careless mistakes. These aren't because you don't know the answer. They happen because you stop paying attention. For example, you solved the entire question perfectly, but copied one figure incorrectly from the question paper. One digit, and the entire answer changed. If the same mistake keeps coming back, that's not just another mistake anymore. That's the area you should revise first. If you make the same mistake again, don't create a new entry. Just highlight the original one. The more it gets highlighted, the more attention it deserves. Before you start making a mistake book, avoid this mistake. Don't write every single mistake. Write only the ones you're likely to repeat. Because the purpose of a mistake book isn't to remember your mistakes, it's to stop repeating them. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to CA Beyond the Books. And before you go, comment below one thing you learned from this video. I'd love to read it.